Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. I have a 4, 8, 12. Sorry, y'all. I have a 12 card spread here for you. This is going to be about Cicely Tyson. I know she passed away a little while ago, and I was waiting, giving her some time to transcend, to cross over. I was going to do one on the day that she passed, but I just think that would have been too disrespectful because it just had happened. You know, the spirits need time to cross over and, just get to the other side. So I'm doing it now. And I asked the cards what her final thoughts and feelings was. Does she have any messages to give us? You know, she lived a long time. She was in her 90s when she passed away. And, she did many, many things. She was in many, many movies, did a lot of great things. And then, of course, she had her private life as well. So I wanted to kind of dig into that and see if she had any messages, any regrets, anything like that, what she wants to talk about. Okay? Excuse me. So remember, y'all, this video is not made for kids. If you're under the age of 18, please click off now. This channel is my brand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. You do not have permission to copy my material. Y'all hit that notification bell so you can be uploaded when sorry. So you can be reminded when I upload another video. I can't talk, y'all. I've been talking all day. My voice is almost gone. There's a little clip at the end of this video where I'm with my daughter and I'm eating the cheese stick, y'all. Don't know if y'all want to see it. You can hang around to watch it or not. I just thought it was funny and I put it in. All right. Anyway, let's get started with the reading. Oh, y'all, if you want a personal reading, contact me with an email down below. Email me, okay? And I'll go from there. All right. So for the first card, I asked her what messages that she have for us at the moment. Okay. I feel like she is, in this card, this is the world. This is literally when you have the world in your hands. So she's literally telling me that she had the world in her hands in her lifetime while she was here on earth. See the circle around the maiden? That's the infinity sign that goes on forever and ever. She said that she now knows that she was destined to be great. She's telling me that when she was little or small, that she was shy. And that acting was a way of making her not be shy because she could be somebody else when she was acting. But she was really, really very shy. She wanted to be an actor all her life since she was a small child. So she felt like by acting, she could get over her shyness because she would be able to play other parts that wasn't, the way she really was in real life, which was shy. She was very shy as a child. She's saying that she was bound and determined to become an actress. She wanted that since she was, a kid. And she had everything in her life that she could possibly want. Her life was full, is what she's saying. Her life was full. Not at the very beginning, but, as time progressed, her life was full. So she did have everything she needed, is what she's saying. She's taking me back to her childhood, to her younger days. This was when she was younger. And I'm hearing that her mother, she's saying her mother didn't want her to be an actress or not to act or nothing like that. I think people back then, the women didn't approve of stuff like that or something like that. She had a child at the age of 17, I believe. And this is her at that age. She wanted to leave and go away from her mother, get away from that situation because she wasn't thriving there. So she went off on her own when she was 17. You see here, the lady's taking her child. She's leaving. She felt imprisoned with her mother. Her mother wouldn't let her think for herself or do for herself. So she took her baby and left to get to the other side. Here the water is very wavy here. That means turbulence. She was in her mind a lot when she was, at that age because she wanted to do good, do right. She didn't want the fact that she was black to stop her from, being great. She didn't want the fact that she was a woman, a black woman, or just a woman. I'm hearing just a woman, or the fact that she was dark skin. Okay. She had darker skin, so she didn't want that to stop her from being great, is what she's saying. She's literally saying this to me. Okay, so when she went off on this journey, see, she's taking me through her life here. This is her in the beginning, like the fool. She says she packed her bags and left, and she was off on a journey. But right here, she's about to fall off the cliff. This is when she was young. She's looking up and not down, and this fool is about to fall off the cliff. So she's saying that there was a few mistakes that she made along the way, but she doesn't have no regrets. She's saying there are no regrets. She don't regret much. The regrets are too small to mention. She's quoting Elvis Presley. I don't even know if y'all know who he is, but he had a song once that said, regrets I have a few, but too few to mention, is what she is saying. She's quoting him. I'm hearing his name. She's saying his name. So she had very few regrets. She didn't regret things because she viewed them as life's lessons. Like if you made a mistake, she didn't view them as a mistake. She viewed them as life lessons, is what she's saying. Okay. So as she progressed with her career and she got approached with the very first film opportunity, she said that from that point on, things started coming in one after the other, one after the other. She is saying that there was a person, I don't know what the person's name is. It was a manager or a person that hired her, or a man. It was a white man that touched her, or in a room. They went in a room and this man touched her or did something like that to her, groped her maybe. And she said she shed tears about that every time she talked about it, even up into her age of the 90s, that talking about it was always hard for her. It would make her choke up and shed tears. Okay. So for the next one, we have the Magician. So this is the opportunities that she had. Once those opportunities started coming in, it was one after the other. It was like the genie granting her wishes. Another movie role, another movie role, another movie role, marriage, life, children, everything was coming in for her. So again, she's saying she led a full life. She was full. She said that everything was given to her, like all her wishes came true. She's mentioning her husband again, the one that she was married to for a long time. She's saying that was the love of her life. That's the only person that she truly, truly ever loved. Okay. So speaking of her husband, here he shows up in this reading here. I know he's already passed away. He passed away before her. This is him. He wasn't such a great man. He was a player. He was a player, and she knew he was a player. She didn't know he was a player when she first married him. Y'all, let me get a drink of my magic potion here. I am thirsty and my throat's getting dry. Okay, so she said when she first married him, she didn't know that he was like that. She didn't know he was a player. She believed all his promises and everything that he told her, that she thought he would keep his vows of marriage. But it turned out that he was a big old player. But she didn't leave because she loved him. She's saying she truly, truly loved him. And there was a chemistry between them two, but that she knew that she would never find. Never find. Here's the chemistry that she's talking about here in the Lover's card. This was her and him when they first met. They had an extreme amount of chemistry, extreme amount. And there was new love. So for her, it was like the love of her life, and she believed in him. She trusted him and all that. But he cheated on her, not just one time, several times is what she's saying. I never knew this about her. I never knew, I never really kept up with her life. I just knew that she was the lady that was in every show. I used to watch her in all the movies. She was always in a movie, and I always liked her. I thought she was a great actress. Yeah, so this love here, she's saying that this was the most passionate, very sexual love that she had with that one husband. He pretty much broke her heart, because here's the Three of Swords. But he brought her a love, I'm hearing, that she never knew of or didn't know that existed. She didn't know that you could feel this way. She didn't know that there was that kind of chemistry or that type of love, which was beautiful for her. It was exciting, beautiful, a lot of sexual. I'm hearing this card literally represents a lot of sexual activity. That's why they're naked. Okay, so yeah, she was totally head over heels in love with him. The chemistry was fantastic. So it was hard for her to leave. But once see, she's taking me through her life here. Once she started finding out about the deception, here's the judgment. This is the great aha card, the awareness card. So she started becoming aware of, what he was doing, what was going on. And she knew that at one point or another she had to make a decision. But it was very, very hard for her. She didn't want to leave. She didn't want her marriage to break up. She wanted to be with him because, again, I'm hearing that was the love of her life. She keeps saying that over and over. This is the love of my life. I loved him. I loved him. I loved him. Okay, I'm hearing that over and over. So, but she did become aware of all the infidelity, and then not only that, he wasn't very nice to her. I'm hearing that he was kind of mean to her, aggressive, maybe even abusive verbally. I don't know if he was physically abusive to her, but I'm hearing he was very mentally and verbally abusive to her. I mean. And so when it got to that point of that aggression, she knew that she had to make a decision. Okay, I'm hearing the number seven, maybe 7 years they stay married. So here's the decision she had to make. Okay, she already had money. She had her own money because she was an actress. So it wasn't about the money that she had to, because here is showing money. Okay, so it wasn't really so much about the money because she could balance her own money, but it was about the part that she had a hard time letting go. Her heart would not let go of him. She knew in her mind that she had to let go of him, but in her heart, she just couldn't do it. Now for him, this is the Two of Pentacles. For him, he was trying to balance out his money all the time. She's saying that he had some financial problems, some troubles. She had more money. I don't know if she had more money than him, but she's saying that she could balance her money amidst the problems. Here's all the problems here. Amidst all these problems, she was able to balance her finances, and he wasn't as good as balancing his finances. But she did make a decision. She finally made a decision. I'm hearing after 7 years or so, maybe 8, 7 years. She left because of the infidelity, which left her with a tremendous heartbreak. She's saying that she did suffer silently about this heartbreak, that she carried this heartbreak for a long time in her heart. This is the Three of Swords, represents a third party. So, which, of course, that's what he did. He cheated on her, not just once, many times. And she knew about all these, she's saying. She's saying she knew about most of them but it was very hard for her to leave because she couldn't break that connection of the chemistry that she felt for him. It was like a magnet. I'm hearing a magnet pulling, that he was like the magnet and she was the steel, and he was pulling her in. Okay. And she said it was very hard to break that chemistry. She just couldn't do it for a very, very long time. Okay. So, as the story goes, this is long, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it short. This was her in the beginning of the heartbreak. She was like this. She was depressed, crying, self-imprisonment. She felt like she couldn't come out of it. For a long time, she was like this. I'm hearing. Long time. Okay. But as time went on, this card flipped around for her. So she began to accept, what is and keep going. She said her career and making movies and keep going like that is what got her through it. Because if it wasn't for that, she feels like she wouldn't have made it through this breakup, this heartache, because it was too much for her. But being in the movies and concentrating on her career is what kept her mind occupied and got her out of this depression. This is dark depression, lifting, rising, accepting what is, and moving on. This is the Nine of Swords, moving on. What's in the reverse, it means that it's not, the traumatic event is passing. Okay. So as life went on, she knew at that point that she was destined to make movies and just prove to the world that she she was great. You know, she wanted to show women. See, you know, she was in her 90s, so she was older. So she wanted to prove to women that it didn't matter if you were, what color you are or how you look, that you're great on the inside is her message. Her message right now is saying that you are great on the inside. And it don't matter what you look like or who, if you're a man or woman, that you are great on the inside. And that's what she wanted to prove to the world. That's the impression she wanted to give to the world, that she was great on the inside no matter what she looked like. Okay. So as time went on, she became, you know, extremely famous. This is her, extremely famous with a pile of cash. She didn't worry for nothing, didn't want for nothing. There's her house in the background. She didn't want anything because she had everything. She had the money to buy everything. She was rich, you know. But there's a message here. And the message is that she's saying that she's standing alone. She was alone, you know, and she felt lonely for a long time. She wanted new love, a new love to come in to feel like the one she had before with her husband. But she said it never came. She never, there was other men she dated and stuff like that. But she said she never, ever felt that chemistry that she felt with him. That it never came. And even in her 90s, she wanted to get married again and find that chemistry. And she said, yes, that she would get married again, but that she never found that type of chemistry. Never. So that type of chemistry never came. So she ended up alone, standing alone with her stack of cash is what she's saying. That she just wanted that feeling again. It's a certain type of feeling. I don't know if anyone's ever felt it. I know that I've had that kind of chemistry with my husband, and then I've dated other people that I don't have that kind of chemistry. But it's a kind of chemistry that it's like you're pulled to that person and so beautiful. And, you know, you just look at them and you can't stop smiling. And, you know, every time you see them, even after 10 years, you still have butterflies in your stomach. I'm talking about that kind of chemistry. That's what she had with him. Or that's how she felt with him. I don't know if he felt the same way, but that's what she felt with him. So I asked her, what's your final, you know, message? Where are you? Are you okay? You know, so she's crossed over. She's crossed over and she's in a beautiful place like this. And she says she's finding balance. She's balanced. She's well balanced. This is the star card, the finding balance. So this is her now, and there's a bird here again sending another message saying that she's in a good place. She's in a high place, and she found the light. This star represents the light for her, and these represents her spirit guides and guardian angels. These stars in the back literally represent her angels. They're all around her. They're guarding her, guiding her. And she's in a good place. She's saying that she's finding balance and she's found the balance. She has no regrets. She's saying she has absolutely no regrets. They are too few to mention. Again, she's quoting Elvis Presley for some reason. I keep hearing that. But they are too few to mention. And she says that her life was beautiful. She doesn't regret a thing. And she did her best. That's what I'm hearing. She says she did her best to be Cicely Tyson. All right, y'all, I'm going to end it here. Beautiful Cicely Tyson, rest in peace. I feel like you brought us so much joy in all the movies that you made. I really enjoyed watching you all these years, and I hope that your soul rests in peace. God bless you, and maybe I'll talk to you soon. All right, that's the end of this, y'all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm putting that clip. I might regret it later because somebody might talk about me because I'm eating a piece of cheese. A cheese stick, but I just thought it was cute, so I'd put it in. All right, no bad comments, because if you leave a bad comment, I'm zapping you out of here. All right, y'all, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll be reminded when I upload another video. See you next time. Bye-bye.
When I was in New York, we ate some t-shirts like this, and then they were good.
These are delicious. I got my new glasses, y'all. Look at my new glasses.
I didn't know they had a bar in here.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm at Black Eyed Peas eating with my daughter. And I got some these cheese sticks. And we also got fried green tomatoes as the appetizers. And then I ordered some meatloaf. Look at that cheese pull. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's fantastic. I will see y'all soon. I'm gonna do a live tarot card reading soon. And answer all your questions. Okay? Bye. Love you.